Oh. Logan. Good evening. Oh, yeah. I didn't really know what else to play right now. I still need to do this. I'll get it right. But like I said, I don't really know. Um, well, I had things to play. It's just not much I really wanted to play. This game really doesn't give me that many views. A few times. But I don't know, I just feel like playing it.
You're back before the cargo container.
One more time. We'll try it one more time. But then after that, I'm just ignoring it. I don't feel like playing Metaphor that much.
You're back before the cargo container.
I'll go back to 9 Souls, obviously, at some point. Probably tomorrow. God damn it. Hate these stairs. I was wondering if like there's anything else like I want to play for a long play sort of thing. Maybe it's something popular. And really, I just don't know. Like, I don't like a lot of super popular games. I'm still waiting to be able to play Ark Knight's Enfield or I don't know. There's just a lot of games are getting expensive too.
Can I help you?
Oh, my
Got
bill.
the 20 real?
There you go.
You got the room for the night, but remember, you'll need another 20 real tomorrow.
All right. Oh, can I
help
sing
you?
karaoke? Wait.
Absolutely out of the question.
Oh, come on, man.
Wait and see, cafeteria manager. Absolutely in the question. First we find a sad banger. Then we sing this place to shit. Your body is ready, sire.
Yes, this is definitely happening. At some point, I will sing my heart and soul and show it to the world. Show it's all, and it's all magnificent, you know?
You sit on the wind-worn wooden planks of the bench. Your feet ache.
I mean, nothing really much for me to do. I think a lot of these are wait till tomorrow. Here, sorry, find a working class husband, run the number, clothes in the trash, yeah. You know what, just think deep thoughts. I like to think deep thoughts. I like to
You
think more
finally
about
stopped
things that
picking
think.
your nose.
Roll your
The
thumb.
twiddling barely keeps your hands warm against the frigid wind.
All right, where's no. What's it? Oh man.
Can I help you?
I want him Kitsuragi available once. Oops. For the smoker interaction. The interaction with the smoker guy. Okay, time for
Bed is still
bed.
cold from the broken. The bed is still cold from the wind blowing in from the broken window. The mattress creaks as you close your eyes and try your hardest to fall asleep.
Sleep does not come.
Here we are again, my broken bird. The waves are coming, carrying you away. But you can't go. No, you have to stay. Always half aware.
I once
of
said the
yourself.
limbic system is like very anxious and worried, but he's also very just like, oh, woe is me, victim, worst case scenario sort of thing.
You're not cooperating, brother man. It's your disgusting body. Even through your sleep, you feel a vague discomfort suffusing it. Your belly and your sides are unpleasantly tender. You wish you could curl up into a fetal ball of safety. But you cannot, because of the pain.
That pain in your right side is your enlarged liver, by the way.
Yeah.
As for your kidneys, you've really been compounding the damage lately. Every cell in your body is moaning in agony, asking, what did we ever do to you?
All the systems, the system, the spies work. No one does not anything nice to it.
Now, you're finally thinking about something other than yourself. Let's see how far that'll get you.
Yeah. Where's that blessed? And the liver is my heart. God damn it. I think I need.
There's no dignity here. Only reflections of your body mass. Flashes of the day. You keep coming back to yourself in the mirror. But why? To admire all your accomplishments? You're just stuck here. In the half-world. Could try looking at other people. Really looking. But why would you want to start doing that? Sure you do. They're all so friendly, aren't they?
Tim's friendly.
Some of them are nice, others are scared. At least they're interesting. Each one has a process just like yours, running in the space between their ears, full of secrets.
What do you think you're doing right now? Coming to some greater awareness? Look at all these lights, blinking in and out of existence. Thoughts! You're just pretending that you're asleep, even to yourself, while the world goes on without you.
Let it. Let it.
But it never seems to let you go, does it? Time to rise and wipe that shining sweat off as best you can. Gather your bearings. Rock and roll.
Let's get this shit show on the road, boy. I'm a big boy. Jim. Jim.
Yes?
Who are these guys?
The woman in an RCM patrol officer's uniform winces as she notices you.
I would really prefer not to talk to you right now.
A patrol officer is the lowest rank in the RCM, below lieutenant and sergeant.
I don't know. I mean, why would I want to talk to you?
Jeez, have I wronged you or wronged you? I've done that to
No, you haven't wronged me. It's okay. Okay, fine. Let's talk. What did you want?
What does one talk about with a fellow officer?
Cool, so am I. So what precinct are you from?
What precinct?
Am I from? God, he doesn't know.
Fucking deranged lunatic.
You're getting an intellectually unsatisfying vibe from this conversation. Maybe you're doing...
You look like shit.
He's a nice disguise.
And I don't mean that as a metaphor.
No, it's intentional. I don't. You look like shit, asshole.
Wow. You seem stable and in control. Allow me to say, alcohol really seems to have had a positive effect on you. Now, what do you want?
There's something about this guy that matches with a face in your head. A similar but different face. He might be wearing a disguise.
Yes, it's a hobby of mine.
As if waiting for some kind of reaction or response. Something this
Come on!
you to him.
Oh, you.
A uniform. Exactamundo. Of course, you don't have to. It's not my style, he thinks, glancing at the man in sunglasses.
Watch out for yourself.
Damn it. Come on. That was 72%. That's,
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Sorry, sir. I still haven't heard back from the database people. Try calling again later. Is there anything? 57?
In the cabin, you
72%. Come on. God. Alright, this is show on the road. Who the fuck are you guys?
a rusting control.
Oops. Pull the lever. Pull the lever.
The handle and pull the lever up. As soon as the metal connects against the contact pins, you hear a loud clunk. Then the water lock starts moving.
All right, we can go to the coast now. Expect rugged terrain and drunks. And if you
Yeah.
wanted to forge that document for Evrard, now you can.
Yeah, we're gonna force that document. Because fuck that bullshit. We're not forcing people out of their homes. Some socialist he is. Ooh, what's this? Money! Ooh! Eh. Museum. Stuff. More stuff. What's that? Cockpit or bowl or bowl, whatever it's called. Look. Yep, that's my car.
A banged-up motor carriage lies half-submerged in the icy water, slowly sinking into the Insulindian Ocean. Only the cabin top, rear wheels, and the engine remain visible. It must be cold and lonely down there, in the icy water. The seawater has already started to corrode the metalworks.
My guess is it started its journey from the plaza, where it backed through the fence. I agree. We should definitely investigate.
You get a sudden, sinking feeling. Stomach acid comes up as you look at the motor carriage in the deep. Why the doom and gloom? It's just a sunken motor carriage. Some motor carriages are bound to end up in the sea. The motor carriage is properly stuck in the ice. Getting it out would require a single day in the salty sea. The logo is too deep.
The ice isn't closed around.
The estimate is correct.
Let's wait for the low tide and see what's inside.
Great idea. Then we can get the things inside. The Joyrider must have left something. The Joyrider jacket. You feel a strange connection to this Joyrider. Maybe he's from some kind of Joyriders district and likes blue and white racing livery, like a cop would.
I don't know. An hour or two, tops?
Yeah, let's wait.
As you sit down in the old, rusty playground, the world around you, nothing but the sound of seagulls high above in the sky, echoing like distant laughter. Ice cracks around. The tune on your lips forms a strange, yet undeniably beautiful contrast with the surrounding bleakness. The lieutenant gives you a quick glance, then, still looking straight ahead, he joins you with a higher-pitched and slightly more melodic trill. Two birds on a wire, whistling by the seaside, looking at the water and the sunken car. The clouds pass in the sky, and the shadow of the swing moves like the hour hand on a timepiece. 30 minutes have passed. Looks like this might take a while. Time to present a good topic for discussion.
My dad and mom are both half civilized.
Clouds on the horizon grow darker, and the shadow of the swing set keeps climbing. You hear the distant rumble of the city.
All I'm saying
30
is
minutes
rise
pass.
people with skin color. I don't like any of these topics. If you had to, what'd you choose?
Luckily, I am already a member of an independent organization, and therefore do not have to choose between a rock and a hard place.
Your voice echoes on the water, strange and out of place in the environment. 30 more minutes pass.
Detective, I've been able to make out the mark ever since we arrived. I find it odd that you haven't.
Yes.
It is a simple and rugged machine. Yes, 41. What do you think it stands for?
It's as if he knows what it stands for. Does he know something about the driver of this vehicle?
This must be said that before. Oh God, no. Okay. God.
I'm sorry, Harry.
41. Precinct 41. A
Damn
mist
it.
opens up in your
Not
stomach,
again.
and the most terrible feeling comes over. No. Just nope. Say no to this, Harry.
I'm afraid so, yes. It looks like you drove your police motor carriage into the sea after you jumped across a canal.
Take me back after this, are they?
The lieutenant. There is also a fourth thing more precious than the gun, the badge, and the motor carriage combined. Lost forever into the deepest.
People are more valuable than machines. Training a police officer is even more costly.
Let's look at it. That's cute.
Yes. Let's
Yeah. Oh, it's my badge! Yay! Oh, it's my uniform. Empty corpse. Oh. Look at him. Look at that smile.
Police badge on which you see the photo of a man. You. Some seaweed is stuck to the back.
At least something good came out of all this.
Encased between two durable plastic sheets is a bluish card with lines of information and a watermark in the shape of the street grid of Revachol West. You see a photo, a name, a rank, a document number, the date of issue, and in the lower right corner, your precinct.
Harrier. That's long for Harry. So you are Harry. My heart was half right. Probably not a lot of people know your full name. Whoever told him you're Harry Dubois did.
Dubois.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, Harrier Dubois.
He's not going to call you Harrier. He'll keep calling you officer when he's angry with you, and detective when he's not. The badge in your hands shines as you rotate it.
Lieutenant W. Freighter. The lieutenant is a rank above sergeant and below captain. It's the highest rank in the RCM that still does field work. I am a lieutenant. The title of Freighter is added to your rank when you decline a promotion to a higher rank. In your case, captain. You have declined twice, thus you're W. Freighter. There are many reasons one would do this. The rank above
'Cause I'm a good
precinct
cop.
montage might be taken, or sometimes promoted officers do not want to replace.
I care about the people.
Respect. And sometimes they
I
just
don't
prefer
need
the type
desk
of police
work.
available to their current rank. In your case, lieutenant.
Heavy-duty case-solving machine. Such a small yet precious thing. Expensive paper.
That's just the serial number.
The numbers are not there for good measure.
4 months ago. I'm guessing that's when you were promoted to the rank. A new badge usually comes with a new rank.
The case created a lot of edge you have to take off. The death march really gets us going. You're pretty sure you weren't doing well, but better? Probably yes. A lot can happen in 4 months, especially in winter. The winters are never easy on you, of that you are sure.
No.
I remember that time.
God damn it, necktie.
We had a good work drink.
Boy, I had a good time then.
Happen, man. Pump it up.
The man keeps winking at you with his green, but the badge is new. You used good choice. 8, maybe 10 years. What do you? It looks like the lack of alcohol swelling is a bonus. Though there's a pinch of that in your cheeks. Don't be fooled. The bad times have already begun. The badge in your hand shines.
Oh. Chemistry, half-light. Alrighty, cool. Money, 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 money.
This is it. The scene of the party. The fire pit. Cigarettes and empty bottles all evidence it.
Yeah, sure. I mean,
Not
it's
as
safe.
such. I'm talking about what came after the party scene. Looks like they were here a while, judging from all the bottles. The sunken motor carriage provided them a focal point, like a goose ice sculpture or a chocolate fountain.
Hey, kid, looks like we've had a pick up our
Looks
party.
like it.
I definitely wasn't one of them, right? He partying, drinking. Could not been me.
Hey, let's keep moving.
Somehow, it does.
Whatever. You know, it is what it is, man. Oh, here's the church. Wait, are we getting close to the church? Postcard. Ooh, bow tie. How's my necktie look? Inland Empire. +2 drama. Yes. Yes.
Great news. The boat is big enough for a grown man like you to fit underneath it in a supine position. I don't know. Sleeping? What do people do under boats? This is merely a measurement from your visual.
Alright. No, I don't want to think about it. I'd rather sleep in a hotel, a dinky one, than under a boat. Why does it have to walk when I click on something? Bottles. Go around here? I don't know. I don't think so. Yeah, no. That's the edge. God damn it.
The worn and beaten.
We can sit.
Agreed. We have stuff to do. Police stuff. Because we're good cop. We solve things. Kingdom +1 to Kingdom and Conscious. What do I have with times? After all. Yeah, sure, why not?
These are some wonderfully regular pants. Not too tight, not too loose, moderate in every sense. You'll blend right in at some pleasant dinner party. I know you do. These inter-Isolari pants are like wearing a perfect compromise in your nether regions.
Yes.
No one will call the moral intern on you like this. You're a little more moralist now, buddy. A little more normal, even if you didn't want to be.
Yeah, sometimes it's okay to be normal. You know, just do what you're comfortable. What's up, guys? Having a party?
Hey, Tequila!
Yeah.
Good to see you. How's business? How's the whole reality situation treating you? So what's happening?
Wait, tequila?
Yeah, Tequila Sunset. How
No,
are
I
the,
partied with these guys, I think.
high-concept,
Damn it.
reality-based adventures proceeding?
He says it like it's obviously your name. Like you call someone Billy Brunel or leader of the 4th Street Gang. Good. These people know your true name. Looks like it has preceded you, Mr. Sunset. More on that later.
And it's my will. I am
That's
the Lord.
absurd. I instigated
Yeah.
reality into my image a long time ago. Those days are over now. Sadly,
Come
things
on.
aren't
They don't
going
have to be
well
over.
for Idiot Doom Spy
You always
Program.
start again.
Haven't found those keys yet. Haven't won that great piece of ass back. No word from my business buddies.
This guy's your buddy. You feel it immediately. You belong to an organization, a fraternity.
We are saving the world.
Please. Please don't call. Don't call.
Okay, we're drinking. We're drinking alcohol. That's what we're doing. I tried to save the world once, a long time ago, with enterprise, creativity, and willpower. But that didn't work out. So now, it's a pirate's life for me. You too, Tequila Sunset.
Lessons. It gave me the... where you feel safe enough to stay. Okay, so I can just try and...
Don't you call her? Yeah! Don't call Abigail!
Who is Abigail?
Uh-huh. Abigail. Don't you fucking call...
Abigail is his wife or girlfriend. Chances are she's gone. Calling her wouldn't make it any better. Oh, you're not going to get anything out of this guy. He's too drunk.
I'll call her. I'm gonna call Abigail. Shut up. I can do what I want.
Good to see you, friend. Do I have deals set up for you, buddy boy?
Does he actually know you? Or is he just shopkeep friendly?
Good to see you too, friend.
So what do you want? I've got smokes. They're cheap. Very cheap.
Blue
I've got
medicinals.
Great deal. You won't get a better deal on that piss. Spirits I can let go for 300 real. I also have speed. And by speed, I mean amphetamine.
Quite the business manager you have here.
Oh. You see, friend, bought cigarettes?
The hook. Where is it? I can't see it.
Permit? Who gives a shit? You want in the civilized...
Okay, yeah, I have not, I forget how. Right. I don't know if I want to take that.
Hello, mister.
She
Hello.
clutches a small stuffed animal. Occasionally, she twirls it around.
My mom's outside, and I don't really know about my dad. It's Lammy. He's my friend. So...
Lambie is a stuffed lamb that, admittedly, has seen better days. One of the eye buttons is missing, and the fur...
Yes. Very soft. Isn't he soft?
Yeah, he's very soft. He's
It's
very.
gross.
You might be able to get on Gart's good side if you make up for the skewer you broke.
Sure. Just go and get it. I don't like it anyway. It looks angry. Bye!
Alright, cool. I'll just take it. Are you the mother?
You're not sure about the melody, but it might be South Samaran, possibly Sigayan.
Welcome to the fishing village. Please lean in closer. I have cataracts.
Yeah.
Oh, welcome, police officer. We don't cause any trouble around here. And we don't want any trouble either.
We are not here to cause any trouble, madame.
Because we always click, click, bang, bang. No, no.
Oh, of course. Last time we saw you around here was 12 years ago. You also came to take care of trouble then. Wish you did. But still, in Martinez, you're considered an ill omen. Maybe they are afraid because you're an ill omen. But you're still welcome here, as long as men with guns aren't chasing you. And maybe even then, because that's the kind of fishing village we've built. I'm sorry there's not a lot of room to park the motor carriage, and not a lot of houses, or a lot of people. My kids are long gone, searching for treasure. So are others. Ah, look at me ramble on. What brings you to us? Stay? Most people here are trying to leave. That said, if lodgings is what you're looking for, I've got a free room in the... I won't charge you for it. Take it as a gesture of goodwill from the village to the RCM.
Sorry, don't die on it.
Oh, don't. It's your choice. No skin off my teeth. My kids grew up and left like they do. The house is long empty now. I live in the small side attachment. It's easier. The room is pretty bare bones, but it's got a bed and roof over it. That's more than some folks have around here.
Stay in touch with the proletariat. This could be my first. My rags to riches memoir.
Any day now. I'm sure of it.
Sire, she doesn't believe things will ever improve around here.
Don't make an old woman regret opening her house to the police.
Well, if you are not in the hostel in the morning, I'll know where to find you. Here, in a shack.
He's a little relieved you're no longer in that room.
Yeah.
This environment encourages one thing, and one thing only. Drinking.
Hey, you know, I'll be okay.
The door has seen better days.
I'll wait outside to give you some time and privacy to check out your... After we are done with the day, I'll still be staying in the whirling in rags.
The key turns with a... old mirror. On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and next to it, a small hand mirror. A straight razor soaks inside the wash basin. The water reflects back a vague image of your face, nose bulbous and red.
How do I have anything for hand-eye coordination? Reaction speed. Nope, 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 nope.
On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough, like an
Yes.
artist with a brush or a master swordsman. You use the small mirror and the straight razor with some soap to remove all that unkempt hair from below the nose line. The sharp blade chafes against your skin, producing a scratching sound. The surface underneath, they feel so smooth, surprisingly so. A feeling of freshness over the water reflects back a vague image of your
You didn't need the mutton chops, but you could have the stash. Stash was nice.
A little younger, you almost look like your face.
Do this.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope. A 12 to 40 month construction period and the zoning plan in the addendum.
Hold on. Let me say.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope. With a confident flourish, you complete your forgery. What do you see on the signature line? Indeed, they look distinctly different and very convincing. These might as well be their actual signatures, but they're not. And the document will be nullified if they dispute it. That means Everard will have to start over. All you need to do now
Fuck
is
you,
mail the
fat
signatures to
pieces.
Everard's accountant in La Delta.
Fat communist
There's
pig.
a mail delivery box in the plaza.
Yes? Yes.
Oh.
I don't know what to say.
I know.
Perhaps,
Studying, right?
I'm really not sure about this turn of events. I may have preferred the mutton chops. They sort of seem to cover either way. Good on you. You were saying?
Alright, let's do this. What's up, kids? I'm a cop. Aren't I cool? You look up to me, right?
The scruffy-haired little boy, the other one, looks indistinguishable from him. He watches his the kids don't reply.
Yes. Yes.
The stone kid,
He looks just like me.
the boy,
You're bad with kids.
I am, yes. And what are you, Kid Master General?
Maybe I am. Now, how about some actual police?
Ooh, grip chop. Yay! Forgot that was a thing. Urge. There's
a
the...
shaggy-looking girl in her late teens or early 20s.
No, she's the
on ice
scientist.
with an electronic contraption in her hand. Hearing you approach,
Oh. Hello there.
but she's not wearing a hat. Everyone knows drugs make you invulnerable to cold. You bet this one likes to party.
Huh? So should you.
Probably. I don't have to do anything. I should. Where would I get one?
I don't know, some kind of a store? Maybe a general store?
What did she just say? That's not how a civilian is supposed to address an officer of the law.
I'm sorry I said fuck the hat. I was concentrating on something else. My whole family swears and it rubbed off on me. Recording, I guess. I think I'm recording cracks in the ice, but there's no way to tell. Not without headphones. I think I just recorded your footsteps too. Not sure how that'll sound. My boyfriend sold them. I don't know, man. Things.
For drugs.
Just stuff you need for life.
You probably sold it for drugs.
They were probably pawned off for something suspicious.
The musicians in the Palaceum used them for making music. They looped the stuff, cutting the tapes together. They make music out of cracks in the ice and keys jangling. Crazy sounds like that. It's hard to explain. Anyway, I thought I'd make some too. It's supposed to be, like, a music place anyway. I don't really know what I'm doing. They use synthesizers too. I don't have a synthesizer.
She looks at the recording device. The thing she thought would fill her hours with joy and escape. It's turning out to be an empty fantasy. She feels childish. Very useless all of a sudden.
God, don't I know that feeling?
You're cold.
No, man, fuck that, I'm cool. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're cool.
I'm sorry about the fuck.
It's okay.
That? The boys think it could be a place, like the Palaceum or something. Stupid. Yeah, Andre and the guys, they're inside, in the tent.
And why is that?
They got too much stuff crammed in there. No, music stuff mostly. Like this tape recorder, but bigger. And yep, they were pretty. I'm sorry we sold those. That stuff is more expensive than I am. More expensive than any of us, really. Doesn't matter, I can take the cold. Go ahead.
Tape recorder lies on the ice like a discarded toy. Pick it up.
Okay.
Empathy, 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 empathy. Put your glasses on, in my bed.
Hello again. Hello again.
The device is cold to the touch. An angular Omicron.
Damn it. You know what? No, I don't care. This is not one of those big things.
Hello again.
The device is cold.
Damn it. Come on. Oh.
Hello again.
The device is cold.
Fuck it. Fuck it. Never mind. I don't need to do it right now. What? Authority. Where's my laundry list? Authority. I don't care. Oh. It freeze? Don't tell me it froze. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Like, I can't do anything. I cannot do anything. Oh. Hold on. Give me a moment. Ah.
The pain of it barely holding it up. The pain falls into the icy snow with a soft thunk.
Yay. I'm way over.
The tent is just tarpaulin fabric covering a pile of stuff. The flap is open. Inside.
Come on, get in and close the flap behind you. The warm stuff's getting out.
You know,
it's safe to assume this is their leader. Or
sorry, we barely have room for one.
You go ahead.
I'm actually not things. I just dislike delinquents.
I'm sure you will feel right at home. I'll keep watch.
You see a youngish man bleaching the
tips
of
remind
his hair
me?
with a toothbrush. He puts the toothbrush down and extends his hand in greeting.
Hello, I'm Andre. It's a pleasure to meet you.
His grip is strong, sweaty, and warm. He's trying to project and inspire confidence.
This is my posse, Noid.
The young man with earrings looks at
He looks like David Bowie.
And Egghead. Egg!
Egg!
Together with a Settle Burger, who's out there right now, doing some seriously progressive sonic experimentation, we like to think of ourselves as music venue organisers. We have many in the pipeline, officer.
That means they haven't set up a single one yet.
You see, we've been all over Jamrock North, prospecting for real estate to establish a new venue in.
Also for talent.
Yeah, thank you, Egghead. And while there is no shortage of raw, unfettered talent spinning tapes in Jamrock, we've had rotten luck with the real estate part.
Place is a shithole.
I apologise for my friend Noid's potty mouth. I realise this is not how you speak to a police officer. He has authority issues.
There's not any other place.
Which brings me to the problem of occupied ecclesiastical property. I bet you've noticed the derelict hive of narcomania on the coast.
An attempt to pander to your perceived conservative sensibilities. No person his age would ever use a word like no.
I'm talking about the church, and I'm not exaggerating. Even a place of spiritual refuge can become a magnet for all sorts of dopeheads and burnouts if left unattended.
Dopeheads!
Burnouts!
Yeah, let's just repeat wherever our leader says, like a bunch of
We were just about to put Martinez on the map.
followers and
Nah, strike that.
beep.
In Revershol. Strike that! The world! And sadder yet, because the dopeheads and burnouts held up in there are the worst kind.
He leans back a little, watching you with a steady, serious gaze. Good. This calls for an opinion. You're an expert in those.
Yes. And the worst part is, they're also spooky. I was hoping you would be the judge of that, officer. All I can say is, their spookiness is the kind that keeps us
from restoring this church into a community centre and a place of spiritual refuge.
Also, they don't eat or clean the building. Shit's gonna collapse.
People just want to spin tapes without them spooking it up. Place has bad signs. No one can dance like that.
Thank you, Egghead. So you're gonna look into it, right? It should be a police matter. Getting them out. Whatever spooky stuff they're doing, I'm sure it's not what the Ecclesiastes meant their property for. All right,
Whatever.
man.
Andre's obviously very happy you took him seriously. The whole tent is.
Yes. What?
He nods enthusiastically, no doubt a little relieved.
Oh,
Can't really.
all right.
Come on.
It's as if
Damn
time
it.
is frozen somehow. You think you can see
Oh.
the key moving.
Don't ruin the cool by or raise your hand from me.
Blam! Straight in the eye. Straight in the old eye. In a stabbing pain. Tears stream uncontrolled.
Man, I'm super sorry.
He looks like he's genuinely sorry he didn't throw them better.
I really am.
Well, looks like there's quite a lot there.
The key,
He is shifting in his spot.
as always.
Can't really.
A young man, as though you're supposed to be sharing some tremendous evangelical secret.
Hardcore! It's
Hardcore! Hardcore!
Skibbity, skibberdanger. I am
Ew.
the rearranger.
Heck yeah.
Your cop training did not prepare you for this. Could there have been a right?
So you had a talk with Andre, and now you want to discuss things with Lloyd. Good. It's good you talked to Andre first. The hardcore.
It's not easy to reach a harmonic resonance of sound.
Yes. Further sign that, yeah. I suck at so.
I remember doing this quest. I actually like doing that quest. It comes with a.
So you talked to my associates, right? Are you going to help us? Great. Let us know if there's any progress, will ya? We've been waiting for weeks here. This, actually just one wire. I picked on it till the braiding came loose. A contact.
Your mangled brain would like you to know there is a boxer called Contact Mike. No.
Nope.
You're welcome.
You don't want to know that.
Yeah, I record stuff with it. No. This is a contact microphone. It's for recording inside solid objects. Contact mic just beats people up.
What does that thing
The
work?
mic? I don't exactly know. Same place I got the recorder from. It's a
Thinking about it really cheers her up. It's a long way.
Oh yeah. Guess you wouldn't know Van Eyck. Or really be a Palaceum going kind of person.
Take it down. Hey.
I don't know what that means.
I grind.
know
I'm
what
hip
that means
with the
either.
young folk. The yeah, Ohio, Skibbity, Riz, all that shit. Yeah, I'm hip. Come on. I'm not showing my age. I'm not almost 30. I'm hippie.
That's cool.
Yeah, right. Time accidents hurting me.
Was there something else? About the contact mic, perhaps?
God, I have to wash my mouth with alcohol for that debauchery that left my mouth. That horrible rhetoric. Brain rot.
Okay.
Heavy wooden doors, more than twice the lock.
Let's go.
A great whoosh of air rushes into the dark innards of the church, as though rushed in the heart of the city.
That's right. I turned the music off, but the music in here is pretty cool.
The silence in this part of the church, it's almost palpable. All this, maybe if you were to stand in just the right spot, even your footsteps would be completely silent. And then it's gone. It seems the sound here is detached from its source somehow, if not blotted out outright. Truly unusual. You can hardly hear your own breathing. You produce a few muffled thumps. Your voice is barely audible. Not a howl, but the softest of whimpers. The lieutenant points to his ears and shakes his head. Then he leans closer.
Can you hear anything?
That's it. I never experienced it.
I wonder why the church was built with such strange acoustics.
His detached tone conceals how uncomfortable he is. The lieutenant doesn't reply, but the orderly rows of ceiling panels become barely visible, then disappear completely in the darkness of the tower overhead.
Damn it.
Just darkness without end. It makes your head spin. There's nothing.
Officer, what are you looking at?
Filled with vague
Yeah.
You see something hanging from the rafters, looking straight at you with dark eyes. Maybe it's possible to talk to it. Is that a man? Looks more like part of the carpentry of the building came alive and is now. The man leaned forward a little, fixing you with a steady, unreadable gaze.
Habitual alcohol use has made you into a scared little pussy, Holmes. But don't worry, everything's gonna be alright. You come to the right place.
That accent is Villalobos, a peninsula in Mesk and a district in general.
And when you're ready, she will take your hand and lift you out of the despair at the bottom of that bottle.
This man is obviously a habitual narcotics user. Do we really need to question him?
I'm put off by this religious stuff, he thinks. And maybe the ceiling climbing, too. It's all very hard to square with the lieutenant's own view of reality. Hey, and what was that about the bottle again? You haven't even drank that much lately. Lay off it already. Shish.
Está crudo, way. I see deep inside you. Your body and your spirit are suffering greatly from overindulgence, and you don't even know it.
Oh, I'm very in touch with my suffering.
Not all of it. I was like you once. You don't know all the havoc El Vino is wrecking on your mind and your spirit. Necesita parar, homie.
You know, actually, since we're here, you may want to pay attention to what the ceiling climber is saying.
If the lieutenant agrees, then maybe, just...
Fuck you, crapman! You don't tell us what to do!
God damn necktie, I should throw you in a fire. You think you know alcohol is central.
Don't trust me. Trust the mother. I'm only the messenger, Holmes. This is the Church of the Mother of Silence. You are welcome here.
You have no idea what the fuck he's talking about. Is he just trying to throw you off your game? 'Tis not an act, my liege. Save him perchance he hath deceived his very self. This man is a zealot.
The ones in the tent outside, right? I see him. Think they scared of me. Nah, man. They look pretty funny. And I don't harm no one anymore. Anyway, why not? They wouldn't bother me none. I'm usually way up there, imbibing. Ain't no music on earth that can reach where I go.
Hey, it seems
Might
pretty
even
chill.
be nice to have some company.
He said that in spite of himself. He's more attached to the human than he'd like to think.
Other spooker? Oh, esa viejita es muy estudiosa. Don't know, Holmes.
Viejita is grandma?
No. I just call her viejita because of her clothes. She's actually quite young. Or maybe not that young. That's what I said, Holmes. Don't really follow her comings and goings. Just see her typing on her computer now and then. We got different interests. I'm afraid not, Essay. You just have to wait until she comes back, or
search through her radio computer.
Where did you come from?
There, Holmes.
Okay, I have other questions. I don't care if it's illegal or not. I mean,
into the shadows.
I'm pretty sure no one's claimed this proper or cares about it, so.
This is a special place. There's a perforation in the world up there. A way out into nothingness. This church was built around it for purposes of veneration. I circled it, nurtured by the silence bestowed by the mother. One of these days, I'll be pure enough to go drink from it directly. Oh, that's no simple question, Essay. She is one who can be painted or sculpted. She is a cavity in the dark beyond sense. She saved me, but I couldn't describe her to you. No one can, Holmes, and no one ever will. I will be incinerated, but not destroyed. Finally, I won with the state of the world before reality began.
That sounds a bit like substitution behavior, no? You know a thing or two about that.
You're sure you didn't just...
It's not like that at all, man. It's just faith and
I
joyful
mean,
service.
I don't see...
Too gleeful, those words. He is lying. Not to you. To his very own self.
Faith is kind of a drug. I mean... okay, you're really pressing on the definition of drug. Is video gaming a drug? Is walking a drug? Is hiking a drug? You know, we can't, quote unquote, get addicted to these things, but, you know, they could be helpful or something. And I don't know. Because you have...
I heard that before, Way. And I know I can convince you on the spot.
There are drugs darker than alcohol circling your system.
I know it will take time. Don't sweat it. I know.
I mean, we use drugs to get better at times. Just the word drug has a bad connotation to it. Really.
The sinewy figure.
Alright, man. He seems like a pretty chill guy. He just doesn't really seem to. Honey! Honey! What do my shoes do? Composure. Yeah.
In white, silver, and apricot faience, the young mother of humanism stands above you. A crack runs across her body. She is impossibly tall, oval-faced and sad, a dark and radiant majesty. This is her innocence, Dolores Day. Cradled in her arms are a pair of glowing lungs, clearly visible from underneath her flowing dress. You should kneel. Cold wind seeps in from the crack as if under a microscope. The woman looks down at you standing there. She towers among her followers, architects, laymen, courtiers. There is a sad smile on her lips and a glint in her green-blue eye. Of what? Compassion? Remorse? She acknowledges the passing of someone who is still alive. You. As that soft word passes through your mind, the lieutenant draws an X-shaped cross from shoulder to shoulder. Your fingertips touch your chest 4 times as you stand in the apricot-colored light of the window. Above you, the woman still smiles.
Yes, I wasn't sure before, but this must be the DeLorean Church of Humanity in Martinez. It's called the Small Pinewood Church in some records. It's a minor landmark, not easy to find. Most maps misplace it. It was built not long after Revachol's founding, 300 or so years ago, by first-generation settlers.
On the coast of an uninhabited archipelago.
Okie dokie.
A touch of absurdity there. Nice. Despite the damage you've done to yourself, the title appears lodged in your hippocampus. This is Her Innocence, Dolores Day. The innocence of humanism, internationalism, and the welfare state. Perhaps the most famous human being ever to have lived. No amount of corridor red can wipe her sad smile from your brain thing. It has survived the deluge and haunts you still, and will haunt you forever, as it haunts all men. As did we all. The lands of the Mesk and the Occident, and even far away Supremwindi, altogether 21 of the 40 mundial nations of the time, immediately accepted Innocentic rule, even before her crowning. In a city called Advesperaskit in Vesper Messina, her homeland, the name of the city means evening comes, but it happened on a winter's morning, with the canals frozen and slush falling out of the sky. She was dressed in a white and pearl dress. Oh yes, she looked like humanity's young mother, a perfect mother, insultingly beautiful. It was as if her face and shoulders and hands were covered in a soft down of underfeathers. You know this well, very well. Midwinter snow was beating the cobblestones around her. A small attaché of officials stood by as her Theriers placed a white gold wreath on her head. The crowning was mostly witnessed by Secret Servicemen. One of the men in this Secret Service killed her 22 years later. A young man who had come to suspect that Dolores Day was not entirely human, but something else. Something that had walked in our midst, watching us stumble for
He
hundreds,
was an
if not
alien.
thousands of years, until he decided to interfere in the course of our history. We were supposed to come up with this ourselves. The man was reported to have screamed at the innocent. Dolores Day was shot in the chest with a fowling piece 8 times. The man, thought to be insane, said he once touched her and her body had been unnaturally warm, like a furnace, and that sometimes, while on duty, he observed her forgetting to breathe for over 10 minutes. This inhuman quality was witnessed by many others as well, glowing lungs and all. It is commonly attributed to mass hysteria and religious psychology. The highest category of historic individual, more. And innocence is elected to office by the founding party, a precedent that has taken place a mere 6
So
times
she
in
wasn't.
the entirety
It
of
wasn't
history.
like.
The legal system of the Real Belt is built to accommodate innocent rule, and innocence is infallible. The decisions made by one are not decisions. They are inevitabilities. What would have happened anyway? Only accelerated, packed into decades instead of centuries. And innocence is a continuous, compressed event, a sacred human being. It is an honor and a glory to live.
So they're not like anointed by a higher being, but they're really just.
We are alone.
But they are like. Wait, what is the foundation?
Many things draped in ancient sadness. The path. No, you must know. Terribly, women of the court were expected to play both contract bridge and chess sufficiently well to prove an interesting challenge to a man. A simple grasp in matters of philosophy, theology, she made the most of her position in the antediluvian court. A court visited by the most prominent thinkers and artists of the day. In secret, she was becoming the era's preeminent philosopher. She was an almost preternatural.
What is the foundation? That really depends. Like, if it's a man-made kind of.
She appeared out of time. A messenger from the future. It was on
thing.
her advice that Irene Le Navigateur sponsored a number of voyages into the Pale.
That really creates a form of palatability and wouldn't really go well with
new world. The piece of reality
creating followers to.
She was crowned 2 years after the first
adhere
expedition
to it.
returned, setting in motion what is widely considered the greatest era in history. The DeLorean era. Wow, indeed. That is why the lungs are the symbol of love for the cultures of the real. 300 years ago, in the terrifying. It's a simple word. She was bad for humanity, and you shouldn't have started thinking about her. You already do. Although she is often considered to be the greatest human being to ever live, there was something. She was the most socially secluded and least self-aware of all the innocences. Some modern thinkers would consider her a war criminal for the campaigns she waged against the Mesk state. And then there were the resettlement programs. The Mesk state tried to detach itself from innocentic rule. Parts of the world were experiencing whiplash from accelerating into secularism. Her mandatory education programs and mass resettlement of upstream Marguerite were problematic as well. Dissenters were suppressed by a military force she called the Army of Humanity.
It's kind of like the Crusades.
Suggesting those who fight against it are not part of humanity. She adored chess, yes, but also military war games. Dolores Day often holds a tiny tin soldier between her index finger and thumb. In icons such as this, she was also blonde, the blondest woman you have ever seen, with green eyes the color of the Pacific, mare interregnum. Little is known of her Marchese husband. It's as if he vanished from history after completing his role, which was to introduce Dolores Day to court. In conclusion, yes, there is something lonely, paranoid, and even terrifying that people seldom mention, but this subtle terror is part of her iconography.
Lieutenant Freighter, you've stood there for over 5 minutes. What are you thinking of, if I may ask?
War criminal! Long.
Okay. This church, the coast in general, we shouldn't linger.
The shards glimmer. machine stands in the corner, watched over by the figure.
A radio computer. And it's turned on.
These machines sometimes harbor traps, he thinks. Alarm systems and the like.
We should leave. I doubt this place bears any connection to the case.
You see fluorescent play and the lieutenant says nothing. You see the machine behind the hat. This is the machine's filament memory. Press play to access its contents. A bar of fabric, the static.
Good afternoon. First place accident on Saint-Brune.
This is a human interface. A retired person sitting behind a switchboard somewhere.
The filament you have inserted into the core. I don't know. That's what I'm asking. Is this the personal log? Good. Please.
Let's look around. Maybe he knows something.
My password. I'm really bad at passwords. Can you give me a? I don't know.
Receipt. First place accident. Is there anything else? Goodbye.
The machine's keyboard is still illuminated.
Yeah, when do we meet the...
Oh, hey,
the
wait.
researchers?
There's coffee in too many times, essay.
Surveys are a good way to fish for personal information, especially in the name of public safety.
Don't sweat it, Vato. The password is afterlife death. What you think of that? Makes me almost pity La Nilita Pequeña when I hear it.
Afterlife
I
death.
think we're done here, essay.
That was, However, I'm still not sure how it's relevant.
But who knows? Can we just, like, I don't know, fuck around?
Hey, her Innocence Dolores Day liked little figurines, right? Liked holding little men between her fingers, remember? You have the headless Falcon Rider figurine. You should give it to her. Win her back. Don't be so pessimistic. This isn't funny. You have so very, very, very nifty. The mother of humanism stands above you. A precious and Why? That does seem to be a problem. Maybe you meant something else? I don't know. What do we
I
do?
don't know.
Part of your mind has gone on to other Only a strange little sadness remains. The mother of humanism. The machine's keyboard is still the speak.
Good afternoon. First place accident. Good. Please good. I have unlocked the filament. After ending the call, please. First place accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today? Yes, I am alive. I am...
She repeats passwords. Programming people are paranoid.
She repeats. Yvonne, my partner here tells me that you're here because radio computer guys are all...
They're merely cautious. It's my job to protect...
Doesn't it get lonely? Sitting...
Lonely?
I'm 74. I don't care about that shit anymore.
Talk all day to people like you over a warm cup of tea.
That's why she does this.
Now, please tell me if there's anything else I can do for you for press accident. Goodbye.
The machine's keyboard, the printer prints out a long text document with dated paragraphs. It looks a bit like someone's journal. The first entry, made on the 4th of February, 51, by an unknown author, is short and concise. Arrived at the church. The door was boarded up, so I used the crowbar to get inside. Looks like the place has been deserted. Nothing out of the ordinary, but I'll ask around. Need to figure out how to get the electricity in. The lieutenant leans closer, scouring the printout over your shoulder. Just as you finish reading, he looked...
4th of February. That's over a month ago. Whoever set up those machines has been here for quite a while.
probably not connected to the case.
February 51. Had a little chat with the local fishermen. Said I shouldn't go near that place, that the church was spooky and ridden with narcotics. It's a little spooky, all right. Still haven't figured out the electricity. See? Even one of the spookers themselves says it's unnerving. 7th of February, 51. Finally got the electricity in. Next on the agenda, a new antenna. I'm thinking ESCA series, something advanced.
Why would anyone need any of this equipment here?
8th of February, 51. Bought the antenna, had some problems setting it up. Called Simor for help. Heard the others are back to making art. Drinking somewhere out of town. Sulislav started a rock band again. Lexi has been seen asking money from strangers, but at least the artists have their act together. They're qualified labor. They can get work anywhere. Graphic design, ads. The programmers are doing fine too. I mean, they're programmers. The writers, though, they're fucked. I just have to find out what caused that data loss and be done with it. Still don't understand how it managed to wipe out the backup, when the backup wasn't even connected to the front. I know. Everyone thinks it's impossible. They say I must be lying. I'm here to set it right.
Seems like something to do with radio computers. And something about the Bake of her friends, colleagues? She must be quite educated if she knew how to set up all this machinery.
12th of February, 51. Brought some food from the grocery store. Apparently, there's a strike going on in the harbor. Definitely not happy to see the Martinez people again. Everything's now set up in the church. Going to start working tomorrow, 8 a.m.
The strike. We are nearing the date of the murder. Keep reading. I'm interested now. I want to know what's that radio anomaly that sent this person here in the first place.
25th of February, 51. I've been sending data up to Lintel for a while now, trying to recreate the data loss, but nothing. Didn't even feel like logging in, the disappointment. But I did discover a curious audio-spatial anomaly at the back of the church. I've named it the Swallow. It swallows sound. Need to get some mics.
Is she talking about?
Yeah.
28th of February, 51.
Weird spot where
the first recordings confirm that the swallow is real, and I'm not just losing my mind. It's a pillar of silence with a diameter of approximately 3 meters. Seems like the higher I go, the less I record. This might be a coincidence, or it could be connected to the data loss that led me here.
The pillar of silence. She is talking about the silence. Is she suggesting it's more than just an architectural quirk?
The lieutenant doesn't answer. He followed March 51. Some kind of young disco men have appeared next to the church. I've been trying to record the silence to find the epicenter, but now it turns out I've also been capturing the future of dance music, one neo-disco song over and over again. Fortunately, the song is so monotonous, I was able to devise an algorithm to factor it out. The other day, one of the disco men came in. Before I could even say hello, she got scared and left. Good, I don't want anyone distracting me from my work.
The girl on the ice? Sounds like
March 51. A new 2-meter aux cable. Noodles, crackers, ping-ping energy drinks, water, toothpaste, gum. Also, some canned air. You'll read it interrupted by the sound. A strange woman makes straight
There
for
she
the radio
is.
computer.
He looks like a researcher.
Breaking into my radio computer, I see.
I do apologize for the intrusion, madame. We are with the RCM, you see.
Well, you won't find any music venue organizers here. It's just me and my computer, and it has been this way for weeks. Now please give me some room. I need 2 seconds to see that you haven't destroyed anything.
We should talk to her.
What do I need this for? Fuel can. Are you ready now?
What is it? No, you just printed out my personal log and wasted some paper. I am Soona Luukkanen-Kilde, the former lead programmer of Fortress Accident and RSA radios. I have over 16 years of programming experience, and I'm proficient in both Vox and Orbis languages. If you're not here to hire me, I don't really know how I can help you.
Did she say over 16 years of experience? She must have started programming when she was still a teenager.
No.
But you know, seen you. Sounds like you're not working.
No, you're right.
Wow, okay. Just so focused on your work.
I brought them here. These are my machines. Please don't touch anything. I'm working.
What?
Could you just shh for a moment? Or get to the point. I really need to focus on something.
It's not just rudeness. It really is hard to concentrate on whatever she needs to do. And you're not helping.
They are connected to my rain prefect. Whatever you do, just please don't move them, okay?
Short and terse.
Great. What? I hate it.
Ah, you're just a hater.
Maybe I'd have to be on drugs to get it, but to a sober mind it just sounds like uninspired rug whipping. No idea what it has to do with either dancing or music. This is about those speed freaks in the tent, isn't it? I've got some news for you. It's not a nightclub they want to build here. Take a guess, why don't you?
Petting zoo? Maybe some community and stuff.
I can't believe they got you so easily. Go have another talk with those up-and-coming entrepreneurs, will you?
Good luck. I'm not coming in there.
You really like those questions, don't you?
Yes. I am a police officer.
I'm conducting scientific research here. You can't throw me. I'm looking for the location of a 2mm hole in the world.
Wait, what? She's looking for a disruption in the radio waves. That's what the lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything.
Yes, that's what led me here. But I suspect it might be something a bit more complicated than that. Exactly. What does it mean? Up to now, it has been impossible to say what it is because it's impossible to measure nothing.
Yes, you measure what's around it, like a black hole. You can't really see directly at a black hole, so you look at the distortion around it.
What do you think it is? What qualities does nothing have? How do you measure something that does not exist?
That's a little above your pay grade at the moment.
You measure it by its surroundings, by that which does exist, which is what I've been trying to do. I've tried using hydro transducers to record the silence, to find out where it begins.
Hydro transducers. So that's what those water basins are. Devices for recording sound through water.
But honestly, it's not progressing very well. Somewhere underneath those roof beams, I assume.
Strange things may...
There's this place at the back of the church, a place where all audible vibrations seem to decease. I've named it the Swallow, and the higher you go, the less you record.
The Pillar of Silence? Are you sure it's not just an architectural quirk?
Maybe, but it's oddly close to the physical coordinates of the data loss that led me to this place. I know. No, I don't.
She's annoyed by this line of questioning. Her hands typing hundreds of commands into them.
Because it's just trial and error, trying to locate the Swallow, the exact point in space. And I don't have a... You know what? It would be really helpful if you could just stop talking and let me work. Great. Thanks.
Ride around. Well, let's go talk to the junkies again. Save.
Hello again. So, how are things going?
And? What happened? Oh man, the crab man you mean? Who is he? What did you think?
Give me all lecture on outcome before rambling on him. He seemed okay, very spiritual.
Really? Huh. Interesting. What's he doing in the church?
Clearly. Guy climbs like a freak.
No matter. Is he good? Yeah, Noid is right. Let's get back to the point.
These guys will never catch him. You will never catch him. There's nothing to do.
You wouldn't mind. Of course he's a problem. The crap, man.
I don't know, man. Doesn't it feel like a major hindrance to you? A spooky guy climbing around when all the guests are trying to have nice, friendly hyper time?
I guess it's not a massive...
Everyone is welcome to dance till the morning light.
Yeah, man.
I guess we'll figure something out. Okay, but what about the other spooker? The one in Grandma's clothes? A programmer? That's odd. What was she like? Did you ask her about the nightclub? Come on, man. Who will you trust? The spooky programmer or us?
I don't know who to trust.
Feel the love. Get down and feel it.
A half-hearted sell of something which does not seem worth buying.
You'll get there, believe me. When we've got our gear set up, things will be flowing and pumping. Anyway, now that it's settled, how did she see? I mean,
what a pity. That's my favourite thing in the world. And she doesn't like it at all.
A shame. What can we do now? Do you see a way out of this jam and into a laser-lit future of dance and unity?
Unity! Dance!
And you can't just evict her?
No, I won't evict her. We have to.
Look at you, honour man.
No, Noid. He's right. Maybe we've approached it the wrong way after all. I'm sure there's a workaround. We can make a deal not to bother her. If that's okay with her, we only want to get in the church and spread the joy and ecstasy of music.
The lines in the dark exist. Coexist.
At least Crabman seems like an advanced being. He's art. He'll understand.
Yeah, he can do his climbing thing in the tower. And the programmer, does she like Nordic dance music?
Really? She does. She gets down, I mean.
Cannot believe what you
What?
It makes him pump.
This brain short circuit. You won't like my music? You won't like my music?
No worries. We'll figure it out.
Alright, what
If
else?
she fails, you can always muscle her out, right? If it's all okay with you, what do you... Excellent! Good luck, my friend. Goodbye, officer.
Goodbye, officer. Goodbye, officer.
Yes, what is it? I don't want to make anything work. Yes, anything. Good.
Hold on. Is it suggestion? Conceptualization, pain threshold, logic, exposure. Logic authority, empathy. One suggestion.
Yes, what is it?
Easy. When her research is done, she can move out.
What? No, I don't really need any help with the project.
Yeah.
She thinks about it. A glassy look in her eyes. A gust of wind brings more snow in from the broken gallery. It touches her hair.
Alright. Bring me the game's offsite copy from my old workspace, if you really want to help. It's stored on a filament memory, and I'm unable to go and fetch it myself.
In the old.
Yeah, that's the one. You can get in through the bookshop. You just have to do some explaining to the bookstore lady. There's this giant ice bear fridge in the building's cellar. Don't worry, you can't miss the bear. It's hideous. Thanks. And here's my Falsund multi-tool. You might
thank
need
you.
to hack loose some ice. It opens everything. If you get me the offsite copy, then you can keep the Falsund.
It hurts a bit for her to say this. She's not too...
Equivalent opened. All right, let's go back to the mainland. Right. And let's go to Whirling Rags. We go talk to Garte. Let's do that.
Can I help you?
What is this thing?
Okay, well, this is actually a nice bird. A competent piece of taxidermy. I can fix it to the plaque and have a nude bird in the establishment, I guess. So, I don't know. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Just don't know how to accept gifts, especially taxidermy. He likes it. He likes the bird. It solves his broken bird problem.
I feel good about our work here today. It's all about the little things, like bringing people random stuffed animals.
Yes.
It's not actually about...
What's up? Hold on. Let me. Whoa! Holy shit! That thing is big.
You see ahead.
Wow. Gonna talk to Claire. Show my forgeries. Get my fucking gun back as well. Oy. Whiskey on the rock. I got your shit.
Mr. Dubois, every worker, member of the board.
Oh, I have to. I have to mail it. He doesn't look at it. Can I just travel there, please? God damn it. I don't want to go all the way over there. Oh yeah, I was gonna go to the... Just had a thought. What if... I mean, every worker, a member, being equal member of the board is kind of ludicrous. But what if it was more, like a republic in a way, where some people had more votes, their votes weighed more, kind of?
The dented yellow mailbox greets you with its graffito and...
Yes, for sending mail.
You drop the white envelope in the darkness. Probably did the right thing. You can't trust that slut Everard. You know...
All right, let's go back to Everard. If we don't mention anything to him, he won't know before it's too late.
Yeah. Fuck that fat communist fuck. But I was thinking, like... I mean, it would depend maybe like how many shares you have, I guess, in the company. Like say every worker gets like a share in the company, and depending on how many shares you have, maybe it depends on how much your vote counts or how much your vote is weighed. I'm pretty sure probably some companies do that, or publicly shared companies do that. But member of the board having being equal members, yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. Your demands are ludicrous, you'll never get them, and yeah, you're fat.
Mr. Dubois, the golden boy returns once more. Wonderful. Simply wonderful, Harry. My friend, the mailman, confirms the letter is on its way. You've done a great thing today. You've given the children of Martinez a real future, Harry, and I feel I can finally trust you now. You're in my inner circle. You too, Mr. Kitsuragi. We can talk about anything.
See, forging that signature really paid off. Well done, sire. By guile and deceit.
Can I get my gun now?
Harry, I've got to be honest with you. Your gun was found 2 days ago. Withholding this information weighed heavily on me, but it had to be done. An old woman has it, and let me tell you, Harry, word on the street is she's a character, so watch out.
This must be the woman who bought the gun from Roy, the one he described as terrifying.
Yes, the same one. I see you've done your research. The pawn shop made the gun easy to track. Crazy stuff, Harry. Selling your gun like that? Wild. Anyway...
Jeez, why do I have this?
Union Boy's gonna help you fix it. He winks at you.
The neighbors of this old woman contacted my men because they trust me and the Debarders Union. Apparently, she was waving it around at the entrance to her building.
Waving the gun around doesn't sound good. None of this does.
Unfortunately, I don't know anymore. You're gonna have to go in blind, Harry. But she's an old lady. How dangerous can she possibly be? Oh, and she calls herself the Pigs.
There it is again. The Pigs. Like Roy said, not good at all.
I, for one, find it refreshing. Finally, someone calls themselves the Pigs.
Instead of calling it...
It actually sounds extremely bad, but let's not give him the satisfaction.
I already have. Tonight, starting 10 o'clock, Near the old fish market on the coast. The one on the boardwalk, a little past the fishing village. Be careful, Harry. I would never set you up for anything dangerous, but you did ask for this. Now, back to the fun stuff.
She will be there from 2200 hours till 0200 hours.
More fun stuff. Seems like we already have fun stuff to do.
I did not, Harry. Although I am very, very glad he's dead. Why, a war, of course.
And what do you have to gain from a war?
Victory, Mr. Kitsuragi. I have victory to gain. We are going to start a war with the Wild Pines group and win before they even realize there is a war.
They destroy
I have. It's a great story, Harry. Did you also know how the bee colony kills the giant hornet? They swarm and blanket it entirely until it suffers a massive heat stroke and dies.
Yeah, but not before the hornet kills a bunch of the bees.
He crosses his hands contently, thinking of the interior temperature of the wasp rising.
Harry, we outnumber them 1,500 to 1, and that's just Martinez. With all the unions in Revachol, and with public opinion on our side, we can hold off 2 men, or 15 men, or even 50 men.
How many of them?
The worse it's going to look for them. They made a huge mistake hiring those guys. No one likes foreign mercenaries. The leftists hate them, the fascists hate them, even the moralists think they're in bad taste. Harry, there is no strike, only war. Class war. Or, in business terms, a dawn raid. Or wait, is that when you still pay them something? Because we won't do that. We're not going to give nothing. We're going to take Terminal B away from them. The roads, the gates, the containers, that big crane, even the damn coffee maker. We're going to take all of it for the people, and fuck Wild Pines.
So that's why you haven't let Joyce in?
Yes. It's also why I let that midget Gaumont go. He's too nice. I can't put him through this. Plus, he knows how to get in here. That woman can't tell her tits from her arsehole. She has no chance. Tits from her arsehole.
Actually, no.
Because we're friends, Harry. Besides, it doesn't matter now. You can go tell her if you want. It won't change the course of events. We have a significant head start. It's already happening.
Guys are there in the Union.
2,372. Plus yours truly, of course.
2,373 is a sizable contingent for a labor organization in Revachol.
Yeah.
All well motivated. At least the ones you've seen.
Great, Harry. This has been so...
Yeah, fuck off, you fat lard. How many hours? Alright, let's go to the fucking bookstore now. God, I miss the music. Damn it. Is it this one?
Shelves full of biographies of browsing suddenly. High speed next.
I really.
She understands.
I'm sorry. I didn't.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of Seminese trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked.
I have anything for pain threshold. Pain threshold. Instrument. Ooh. Okay. Shivers.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of Seminese trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked.
You know what?
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you.
Oh, come on!
If not hundreds, of Seminese trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked.
What? I know. 42%. We can make that.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before
you.
Covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of Seminese trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked. You smash into the wood and see a small crack appear on the door frame. It's going to take one more try to break through to the other side. But
You're not thinking of trying again, are you?
Fuck, this is... Smash into the door. Fuck, this is... No, I get that.
What is this place?
Like a gym.
Yes, but no one's been here in ages. I doubt the electricity still works. Good thing we have a flashlight on us. Don't forget to take it out of your bag before we move on.
An eerie feeling rises in your chest.
Sounds good.
Ooh, this is another ball. Shot put ball. There we go.
A barbell lies on the floor. It's 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights. Sure, there are no collars on the barbell. This is a safety hazard. Why does it feel so familiar? No, it's not that. It's the stale smell of rubber, the squeaky sound of sneakers, your bruised knee against the mat. And it's just a memory from another life, when you were young and fit.
You're right. The weight may fall off. Better not touch it then. No one does until they get smashed under the barbell.
Gonna kill me. Okay, where's the... What do you want, Kim?
It's dark. And the flashlight works a lot better if you hold it in your hand.
You gotta get... Don't need to rub it in. Money!
Your flashlight slides out. Some of the writing has faded with age, but the photo collage depicts barren, icy landscapes, wrapped entire. You see, albeit a pinned postcard, these light translude. Who are all those? You should adopt one of those Wilkins as your one of the Wilkins, towering among the rest. It's the hull.
An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these little Welkin creatures.
I have so many.
This looks like concept art for a project. It's not really real.
Don't be a killjoy, Kim. Come on.
Just look at the...
And for what? This is everyone. Minimi stands for a. As time
looks like
a note in the bottom. The handwriting is only. This old fireplace is covered in lines drawn in blue and red marker. The mesh spreading over the stone like blood vessels on alabaster skin. It looks ghostly and strangely ancient. The whole thing resembles Kadran mosaic tiles. Very pedantic. History classes, radio frequencies, it seems. UKV 123.6.
I like how you can move the flashlight with the mouse.
123.9. Some written notes, too. Sparse and unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system. Split, you think so? The web is comprised of radio stations, all lead back. They must have had massive airwidth. These, someone very important. The leader of a massive on-air game built by these people. A conductor for the hundreds of story threads that pass through the game. Whoever decides to call in to
like
a
role-playing game that's on radio.
All of this is gone, left unrealized. There's no way a little basement studio working here could pull anything like this off.
My God. It's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious their project became. Exactly. This...
Nothing is...
Let's not walk out there just yet.
An iron safety curtain. What an odd thing to do.
Delta. That's the radio girl, I believe. Yeah, money. Oh. That's what we needed, right? I just went the wrong way around, maybe.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace. Looks like this furnace has a face, and it's a face of agony. It's dark and grimy here. In the darkness you can hear chatter. It's coming from above.
What are you doing? Wait, really? Maybe it's coming from behind the safety curtain. We should ask the lady in the bookstore what's going on with these curtains.
You see, the bear looks oddly realistic. This must be the giant ice bear. A gust of freezing cold air rushes to greet you. You hear a low growl. The lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand has fat. The shelves are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers with the brand name. Revachol, but where's the filament memory? It's not here.
Well, we have the filament memory.
You pocket the note and the little fridge magnets keeping it on the door. A friendly cartoon bear.
Someone must have taken it. Good question. I know. What is even...
The fridge, but...
I don't know, I think that the fridge is pretty fucking cool. It's a statement, you know? Money, money, money.
2 cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads...
Oh, here we go.
A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind the wall.
There is, yes. And there also appears to be something inside the hole.
Your hand reaches deep into darkness and spiderwebs. Rummaging around, you find rusty rifles hidden away.
Are these any good?
Most of them are rusty and inoperable, like the rest. But one catches your eye. A bolt-action model with a fine wood stock, in better cosmetic order than the others. Take it. You're a police officer.
That's a rare sight. It seems to no longer be functional, but still a beautiful thing in its own way. For that, we would have to take a closer look at the bullet you found, officer. I wouldn't read too much into this yet. What we have discovered here is an inoperable antique.
I got a gun.
The bullet is still safely sealed away. The jacket of the bullet is made of a... You can just about make out... It's quite...
What can you say about the bullet so far? A jacketed bullet. Okay. It would have been shot from a military-grade breech-loading rifle, not from a muzzleloader like the...
Highly unusual.
Even the RCM uses ordinary unjacketed conical bullets. This is strange. Very strange. I like this, officer. Strange means unique. Unique means incriminating. We need to find the gun that shot it.
Something tells you that won't be anytime soon. This'll have to be one of those epic tasks that's open for a while. A rifle. Revolutionary period. Your bullet looks to be an old 4.46mm from the surplus left over from the turn of the century. Probably an antique, or a retrofitted antique. The 4.46 caliber was widely used with the Belmargrave rifle, a Revacholian manufacturer. The BM dominated the battlefields of the Insulindian theatre of the anti-centennial revolution 50 years ago. Incidentally, you have just such a rifle with you. The dusty old
I wonder how much of, like, world history the developers have written for this game.
If it were, the bullet would probably fit the chamber. No, but Zeliger, a major firearm manufacturer, ended up with a surplus after the war. So there are still a lot of these old military rifles floating around, usually broken. The quality was appalling. Antiques enthusiasts, guerrilla fighters in distant countries, a few lucky jamrock bangers. You're looking for the same thing you found in that hidden weapons cache, only in working order.
What are you thinking? Bullet? Okay. And? An antique. That makes sense. There can't be many breech-loading rifles floating around in Martinez, or anywhere in Ravachol, really. I have to hand it to the monarchs. It's quite admirable that they took the advice of criminologists last century and banned the use of breech loaders in peacetime.
Everyone has, come on, everyone has the right to bear arms.
With their muzzle loaders once they've trained with military-grade weapons, but they realize it's worth it in the end.
Prohibiting? peacetime
Legalize nuclear bombs.
rifles is a
Legalize
policy
nuclear
enforced by
bombs.
the Moralist International in all the nations of the Real Belt.
Imagine if everyone, cops, citizens, had access to firearms that could shoot multiple rounds without pausing to reload. After the first shot. But back to the investigation.
No, some of the victim. Guerrilla fires have well-armed
Mysterious.
Hmm. Stupid.
A dusty radio computer.
Another radio.
This is the Ream Civic radio computer model. The machine lights up like some prehistoric animal stirring from its slumber. Reveal nothing. Something's missing. It's empty. The filament you have would fit perfectly inside the compartment. Like a smooth draw, the filament slides into place. The speaker comes to life. Static seeps through the machine.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, hello again.
Rue de Saint-Ghislaine. Please repeat. Is this the production schedule? Good, thank you. Please repeat. Is this the good? Please repeat the password.
Don't worry.
Portraits accept. Thank you.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering. Casting.
Okay. What do you think is going on with that computer, chalkboard, and fireplace? Yes, I got that. What I meant was, what were they trying to achieve? What were their ambitions? Because this here looks rather advanced.
He has respect and curiosity for this failed endeavor. This is way above your tiny little policeman head.
Okay, well...
Like he's ready to...
It's just
like
fun.
pen and paper
Ever played a game
only
before?
These people were trying to automate it, make it work on a radio computer.
Utter madness, he thinks, as a compliment.
Indeed, it's ambitious and untethered from reality, but it's too late for that, I'm afraid. Okay, let's keep moving.
Oh, what do I need?
This old fireplace, the whole thing resembles K-Dra radio frequencies. It seems unclear. It looks like, you think so? They must have had massive air width. Someone the leader of a conductor, whoever this all of this is. There's no...
My God, it says the schedule.
Nothing. Your flashlight, some of the writing has faded. These light translate. Who are all the... You should adopt one of the Welkins. Tower. It's the hull.
An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing. Some people really like building a world, I think. Even if it's just for a game. Political commentary. Just look at those...
And for what? The photo entire you see, albeit a pinned postcard reads, the heat deaths. This is a mini-me, stands for a, as time
looks like they didn't.
A note in the bottom, the handwriting is only partly legible, but you can still make out 3 slogans. Call in, tune out, we're all untethered, and heat death of the universe.
Merlin untethered. Whee!
tiles on the cube are still small. The speaker comes.
Good. Please repeat. Is this good? Please repeat the password. Good.
Oh,
I've
that's...
unlocked the production.
Really?
Fortress accident. Is there any
Oh,
thank you?
I guess it was the same
With a
thing. I
quiet
thought it was going to be
determination,
different for this
the
one.
printer starts printing. It's a project report written by the lead producer. The first few pages give an overview of the capital and workforce, while the rest of it the production. It was they tried to make a 4 million real game with 400,000 in their bank account.
Yeah.
With pure willpower and imagination. They couldn't. No. Even then, success remained within an ever-narrowing margin of possibility that is, until they discovered the Valley of the Heads. At the 11th hour, the lead designer, Jimsk-born Suliswaf Jalisa, decided that what Wirral Untethered needed was a secret mystical location at the extreme edge of the map. This place was to be the Valley of the Heads, where the heads of all the headless constructs could be found. The player would have been able to choose a head for their headless party member, and each head would have been voiced on air by a professional actor.
That's a lot of work. Like, I mean, to have that, like, ongoing, like, what, just someone on call by a professional voice?
The world had never seen their kind before, and so many. The last count, there were approximately 10,000 heads for 10,000 headless men, all of which could be endlessly recombined. Do you really want to know? This seems to be a
Yeah, a lot. Keep going. Out of comment.
The lieutenant taps his foot in
Keep going. It's alright.
What if you broke the radio computer? What if it's never going to stop?
Just let the numbers wash over you. And that's it.
Well, yeah, that and the catastrophic data loss. On the nature of the data loss, there's ominously little information in the production log. It comes at the very end, where things get fuzzy and dark, where tables and numbers seem to vanish into an eerie nothingness, before the Igaunian investors pulled the plug. What is clear is that one day, an unidentified numeric anomaly occurred on the East Insulindian Lintel front, just as the Wirral Untethered project was being compiled that day. When the project was returned, it was completely blank. The team spent weeks on the phone with Lintel, the service provider, but despite their diagnostics, they could never produce a satisfactory explanation or pay for the loss. Always read the terms of service. And let's face it, they didn't have any money left for illegal action. Mysteriously enough, it seems that the offsite copy happened to be on-site when the catastrophic data loss occurred. It was the lead programmer's responsibility to oversee weekly maintenance of the offsite copy and, well, keep it off-site. An explanatory note from the lead programmer has S. Lukanen Kilda, the lead programmer of Fortress Accident. The off-site copy was on-site because there was no off-site anymore. Not for me, not after 8 months of crunch. I didn't have a home anymore, so I started keeping it in the basement in the ice bear refrigerator near where I went to sleep. It was perfectly safe there. The temperature conditions, the production schedule ends with a few random notes that seem to be added sometime later. Fortress and a single. Why did Fortress Accident have so many concept artists? It didn't. No, definitely. One of them even managed in its short. The first tranche of seed financing brought in 150,000. Eventually, the damage reached 400,000 real, with only half of the game finished. Let's just say it was a real adventure for their Igaunian investor. 4 months later, I still haven't got it. I have compared the coordinates to a map of Revachol West. Turns out it's only 800. 4 months later, still I have compared the coordinate tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. Fluorescent play and print keys shine. The filament slides out.
Oh, interesting. So they were trying to make a game, and but for some reason, when they rejected it, they get like some data loss.
You broke down the back door, the wards, the door. It's all gone now. Dark psychic energy leeching on. I suppose it's all over now. I get just a door. This place is cursed, detective. They don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing. Just look at the sheer amount of companies that have. I hope you're happy now. Happy that you've ruined everything. Of course you didn't. You're nothing but a policeman. All right. You know what? I'm willing to let you investigate the doomed. But before we go on, tell me, did you encounter the malignant? Yes, the malignant entity that lives inside the chimney. It takes the shape of a woman, a witch probably. I suspected that she knows more about the curse than she lets on ever since I first saw her. Yes, I've heard someone now.
If you're real,
despite his cool.
I want to talk to all the guys again. Also, I don't need this flashlight. Tool. Also, wait a second. Wait.
The note is.
Does it say?
This is tangential. Someone has scribbled. S. I can't believe the off. You'll find the filament memory with the offsite copy in the frozen ice cream maker. Please take it home, ASAP. It's important. I'd do it myself if I lived in a civilized place with a freezer. Take care. Sully Swaff.
Fucking. God damn it, Kuno.
Sulislav. Wasn't he one of Miss Lucan and Kilda's co-workers? I remember coming across this name when we were reading her personal log. I don't know. I assume it's somewhere close to the iceberg free.
Didn't you see one right next to the breaker box?
Wait a second.
The note is written with a blue pencil. Someone has scribbled. S. You'll find the filament memory with the offsite copy in the frozen.
Okay. Okay. Go back. Going back. I really don't want to talk to the lady though. I want to just get through this. I want to see you get my gun back.
It's dark, and the flashlight.
Shut the fuck. Why don't you carry the flashlight? You don't carry anything. God damn it. Damn, come on.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. You slip your fingers.
Didn't Sonar give you a perfect tool for this kind of...
Yes, I did, but you know...
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It's turning the... It's all gone now. You'll never become a poet or an entrepreneur.
Okay, close. Paint threshold, shivers, instrument, a physical instrument, half light, nothing, nothing. Okay, white tank top. That's something.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. Ice squeaks beneath your Kavalzund multi. Unplugging the ice cream maker will allow it to defrost.
Oh.
Two cables are plugged into the breaker. An electric sizzle, something close.
Very smart. Opening the lid should be much easier.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. This orange machine is dead still. Ice squeaks and it's already unplugged. There's not much else to do other than wait for it to defrost or bulk up.
God damn it. Just let me do it. Let me do it.
This orange machine is dead still. Ice groans and howls under the strain of your darkness lies inside. You gently lift the cube from its frosty bedding, careful not to damage it.
We should take it back to Miss Lucan and killed as soon as possible. I'm not sure how well unused filaments tolerate room temperature.
Yes, but why does art inspire you so much? Excellent question. In short, have you looked in the mirror lately? Of course not. It's autism. Only the most experimental kind.
It's architecture, of course not. It's autism. Whoa. Only most experiment.
Yes, you seek substance. No vapid representations and reproductions of social mores as made. Quit being so indecisive. Exactly. Go ahead and provide.
Whatever. I don't really care right now. Where does this go to, though? Oh. Should have done that earlier. Shot put guys, shot put guys, shot put guys. Hey.
Officer. God damn it. Pull yourself. What is this? Are you mocking us? This isn't for beton.
Now. No need to get angry again, René. I'm sure the officer tried his best. It's not like there's a bull kiosk here in Martinez.
Trying is versus fine. You try to right a wrong. It's still a grain better than actual nothing. There's nothing for you to understand here. It is not her death you are investigating. Absolutely not. She died of pneumonia in Revachol Fair of 91, and this was the happiest day of my life. I was 20. I won help.
You were like
Doc.
Those days.
The old soldier says nothing, but when his...
It's a Bell McGrave. 4.46 caliber. Breech loading. Revachol made. Good weapon. Accurate and reliable. This one's inoperable. The bolt spring is missing and the mechanism is jammed shut. Still a beauty. Where did you find her? I'm not surprised. There are probably lots of forgotten wartime weapons lying
Yeah,
around
that
here.
makes sense.
Back in the day, everyone had something stashed away. As for the rifle, I don't know what else to tell you. These BM-446s are an antique. No one uses them anymore. The ammunition is impossible to find.
Also, do I need recording tape that the tape recorder from Roy? I don't know if I need that eventually yet. Wait, why can't I? I want to fast travel. God damn it, Jose. I need to be in a certain spot to fast travel. Travel. Okay.
Yes, what is it? Yes? Thanks. Looks like it's the one. Now I'm going to print it out to see what's left of it.
Wait, no. That's dangerous. She shouldn't do it.
No, it's not dangerous. Just depressing. I have a theory. Lintel was able to divine the anomaly's location from this broken copy. I want to repeat their calculation, only this time with better equipment. Watch! What an intricate display of failure.
The paper starts filling out with ink, soaking it in a gleaming blackness. Not a single line of data stands out. Sorna doesn't reply, her hands running over the printout. She's looking for something. For her mornings.
Here! I found it! Hold on. Just give me a second. I'm almost...
I've never witnessed a programmer work before.
Done! I've got it! I found the location of the anomaly! There. In the swallow. Think you can help me again? I need you to go move those water bolts for me. I need to double-check my calculations. Just walk over to the circle and follow my instructions. Thanks.
Switch this out. It's a little distracting.
It's awfully silent again, as if someone turned off the entire world outside those walls. Water inside the bowls stands still. Measurements have been marked down around the bowls, each chalk-drawn line representing a centimeter on the floor. It moves like a ghost without creating a single trace of sound. Some water spills out of the bowl, wetting the floor. The lead programmer sends you an encouraging thumbs up from across the hall.
Yes, what is it? Craig, everything should be aligned now.
Miss Know-It-All is hesitating.
Yeah, nothing. Now the only thing left to do is to unmute the headphones. If we got the location right, we should then be able to hear whatever sound this anomaly makes. I don't know. That's what I'm scared of. I don't know. It could be... I mean, what sound does the nothing make? How can you even listen to something that doesn't exist?
You can't.
What if silence is only what surrounds it, but the swallow itself is... Maybe I'm just tired. Yeah, you're right. Let's do it.
The lieutenant takes a step, and then nothing happens. As Sona Lokanen-Kilda presses unmute on her key, she doesn't talk. Her...
Damn it. No, of course not. Nothing happened.
Despite her fear, she...
No. My hypothesis was wrong. According to this, I should have heard something if I got the coordinate. But this is just another failure. Silence sounds like silence. You can try on the headphones. See if you can hear anything. But don't get your hopes up.
Silence is silence. This can't be it. You should have a listen.
The swallow, you mean? Great.
I really want to get this one because I think it leads to another perception. Because it leads something interesting to a different, like, ending or whatever.
Yes, what is it?
All you hear is your own breathing. But there has to ghosts. When was the...
Well, did you hear anything? Yeah.
The lieutenant, maybe the speed freaks can help you with this. Go talk with Andre.
Oh, I guess I didn't really matter. I thought that would have locked me out of the questline, but I guess not. It just maybe extra experience points or extra something interesting.
Yes, what is it?
All you hear is your own breathing.
Yes, what is it?
All you hear is your own breathing.
Yes, what is it?
All you hear is your own breathing.
2 more times. 2 more times and we'll give up. Wasted skill points, but whatever.
Yes, what is it?
All you hear is your own breathing.
Yes, what is it?
All you hear is your own breathing. But there's something there. Ghosts. When was the last...
Well, did you hear anything? Yeah.
The lieutenant... Maybe the speed...
It's a speed freak. Uh-oh. 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 Fucking... God. Oh. Oh. Okay. There we go. Holy shit. Oh, wait. Shit. Right, damn it. Well, I think I'm gonna end it here. It was kind of a slow. It was a slow stream, but I think I'm better maybe like maybe with action games instead of like games are equally part action and equally part story. 4 years of doing this, I'm still trying to figure out what I'm best at in terms of streaming. But hard to tell. Anyways, if anyone was watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you come again next. Thank you and goodbye.